Are you looking for the best slushy machine for home? We've got this one right here. I figured that I'd show it off to you guys today. So let's go ahead and grab that Mike Vance knife right there so we can open this bad boy on up and see what we got on the inside. And if you guys find this video helpful, definitely appreciate you guys hooking up that helpful for me right there. Alright, so seeing what we got in the box here. First of all, we have our user's manual right there on top. You want to point out on the back here, we do have some recipe and inspirations for the slushy maker. All right, let's see. You got your, looks like a drip tray right there to be able to capture all the things that might drip out. And then we got all this cardboard stuff on top, so let's get rid of all that. And let's go ahead and see if we can pick this thing on up. I will say that this thing does have some weight to it, so you do need to be prepared for that whenever it comes in. Come on, shimmy down now. There we go, boom. That right there is our slushy maker. Let me go ahead and bring you guys back on up. Is there anything else in the box? Nope, don't see anything else in there. That's great. All right, so let's take this on out. Got a bag in a box here, so I've got to get rid of that bag. So try and lift it on up. Peel that on out just like that. And of course you have all this foam around it as well, so it stays nice and clean for you. Oh yeah, this thing looks nice. Okay, so we've actually used one of these types of machines before, and it's super simple to use. I really like it. We just simply take like a bottle of juice like this, and you dump it in there. What's gonna happen is that core is gonna get cold, but then you have the spiral paddle in there that's gonna continually churn it until it becomes that slush that you want, which is super cool. So, let's see, we have some tape around this thing. Let's go ahead and detapify this. Is that a word? Detapify? Alrighty, just like that. And then on the back over here, I see that there's another one. Another thing about this too is that it's usually really easy to clean, because the other one that I used has like cleaning setting on there, and you just simply add water to it and press the clean button, and basically it's going to churn all that water through there, and then you use your spout to be able to pour everything on out. And it does have a little mechanism on here. This part right here just simply turns so that you can pull this entire piece off. And so you can easily get in here and wash everything out if you need to do that. You can see the nice big springs on the back of the handle right here, so that whenever you do go to release the slushy, it moves that little flap right there on the bottom. Y'all can probably see it a little bit better right here. See how it moves, and then that's what lets the slushy come out through the spout right here. I'm noticing that this is taped up. So the other one that I had, I don't believe had tape right here. So that tells me that this thing might actually come off somehow, possibly, so that you can clean that. That would be really cool, actually, just to be able to get like into the nougats and bits of it. Okay. I'd have to check out the instructions on that. But the other thing I want to point out is that this piece comes off very easily as well. So you can throw this. This is just made out of plastic. You can throw that into the dishwasher. It's like a good thick plastic too as well. So I don't think you have to worry about like the heat of the dishwasher warping it. But if you do have concerns about that, this is be very easy to hand wash as well. And then of course you have your core right there. It says remove condensation catch to clean after each use. So whenever you are cleaning it, you have this little catch bin right here, so that once you're done with it, run the water through it and everything, you drain it using this, and then you can simply take this guy on out. Again, nice good piece of plastic right there. Pop that into the dishwasher, let the dishwasher clean that up as well. So this is what the entire inside of that looks like right there. Let's go ahead and put this right back on into there. To put it together, again, super simple. Just fit all your little nougats in place where they go. Slide this bad boy. Look, you can see it's got these two little nougats on the side right there. And on the front of this, you have these two little channels right there. So you just simply line those up, and then you push this thing on through. Make sure you turn it the right way, though. Let's see. So we're going to line that on. Oh, wait. Okay, so the little channel actually goes on top. These little pieces right here are going to line up with that channel. Sorry. Just like that. Then you can lock it on down just like that. Awesome. All right, now we have our cord here, especially with these kitchen appliances. You want to have a decent sized cord so that, especially with something like this, because you're going to need to leave it for a little while to kind of cool down, make the slush and all that. I don't know exactly how long this particular one takes, but you may want to move it out of the way while you do other things in the kitchen. And so I appreciate these appliances that have a good size cord on them so that you can move them away from an outlet that you might need so that you can use the counter space for other things. All right, so this cord right here, oh wow, that's a solid 5-foot cord. Most kitchen appliances, like small kitchen appliances, are usually like a 2 to 3 foot cord. So I really appreciate the 5-foot cord here. You also have a nice little 90-degree angle right there. So it'll sit nice and flush up against your outlet. Let's go ahead and plug this thing on in and see what happens. Okay, we got the beeps and the bleeps. Looks like we got some lights on the front here as well, which is super cool. Let's see, you have a slush, frappe, a milkshake, a spiked slush, frozen juice, and then this looks like a temperature control, so you can control how cold you want the core to be. You have your power button here. This looks like a pause button right here, so if you need to pause it during the middle of a cycle, you can do that. And I'm assuming this toggle is going to toggle in between each of the different ones right here. Yeah, it's a little button that's underneath there, so you can press this one to adjust your temperature, and then press this one to adjust what you kind of thing that you want to make right there. So super simple to use, just like that. See, turn it on, press through them right there, and then you can adjust how cold or hot you want it to be as well. Very easy to use, very intuitive. Let's see, this says down here, before plugging in, keep upright for 2 hours. The unit must be level before first use. Indoor use only. So I've actually had this sitting over here for a little bit waiting to do the video, and so I know that it's been upright. You just want to make sure that it's not like laying flat or anything like that while it's not in use. It's always good to keep these things upright due to the condenser that's in there. Then we also have this little drip tray right here in this little bag. It's got a little bit of tape and whatnot on there, and then the little film covering for the top so that that plating doesn't get messed up. Looks very nice right there, nice and clean. You got a decent sized drip tray right there, so if for whatever reason something is dripping, it'll catch it all into there and not make a mess everywhere. This simply fits in there nicely. This just simply stays right there on the bottom just like that, so that's fantastic. Now let me take a quick peek. I want to see the recipes that are in here, because that's always the fun part. Let's see. Recipe inspirations. So their contents are a soda slush, a pink lemonade slushie, a coffee frappe, that sounds nice, a caramel frappe, a red sangria, a frozen cocktail hour, a chocolate milkshake, a creamsicle milkshake, a tropical juice slush, and a cranberry lime slush. So that's awesome. They give you everything that you need to know for each individual recipe right there, including your ingredients, how long it's going to take, and then what to actually do to get it going. So that's super cool. Just to give you guys an idea, this one right here, so for 2 to 3 servings, which is about 2 cans or 3 cups of soda, that takes 15 minutes to be able to churn up. If you're doing the 4 to 6 servings, which is 360 milliliter can or 6 cups soda, that's going to be 40 minutes. And the 6 to 8 servings, which is 6 cans or 9 cups of soda, is 45 minutes right there. So just to give you guys some idea for what you can expect for times here. So I'm going to get this juice going in this thing, and we're going to make a slush. And I'm going to do a follow-up video of how that comes out. So if you guys want to see that, definitely go and look for that video next to this one. But if you guys are looking for an excellent slushie machine to use at home, definitely go and check out this one right here. This thing looks fantastic. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that helpful right there. Definitely appreciate you guys hooking that up for me. Y'all go and add this to your cart if this is something that you want. And thank you to these guys for sending this to me so that I could show this off to you guys. Thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.